In this video, we are going to discuss about parent-child hierarchies. What is in SSAs? What is parent-child hierarchy? When the primary key and the foreign key are present in the same table, then that relationship is called parent-child hierarchies. Let me tell you a simple example for parent-child hierarchies. Let's say Rupesh is the employee name and his manager name is XYZ. And that manager XYZ is an employee by himself. So the primary key column of the table is employee ID and manager ID, which presents in the same table, will be the foreign key column. Let's see how it looks and how to create parent-child hierarchies in SSAs. For that, first you have to go to Business Intelligence Development Studio, where you can develop SSAs projects. Once the Business Intelligence Development Studio opens, you have to go to File, New Project, and as you're going to implement this parent-child in SSAs project, you have to select Analysis Service Project and name it. I'm giving a name, parent-child example. Click on OK to create the project. So as you all are aware about this SSAs project development, and I think you know that the first step that you have to do, or the first step you have to go with, is creating data source. First, let me create the data source from where I'm gonna get the table or pull the data for the table which is having parent-child hierarchy. So I have a data in AdventureWorks database. So I've selected the database. You can see this is the AdventureWorks. I selected the same. Next, and I've taken service account, and I'm giving the name. I'm happy with the name. It's okay. The name that is taken by default is good enough. So I'm clicking finish, which creates the data source. Now the next step is pulling the tables that are required for building your analysis service cube. So you may require some hundreds of tables to build your analysis service cube. But in this example, we are going to deal with only parent-child hierarchies, and hence I'm going to pull only the table that is having parent-child hierarchy. As I'm very well aware of this database, I know the employee table is having parent-child hierarchy. So I'm taking this guy into the included objects pane. Click on next, and the name of this adventure data source view is good enough. So I clicked on finish. If you click on finish, it will show you the tables that you have selected and the relationships it has and the primary key and all the stuff that the table contains in the database. If you see here, let me close this unwanted windows. This is my table and this is my primary key, and it has self-reference. That means foreign key column is also present in the same table. And you can see the foreign key table is dim employee and the column is parent employee key. Whereas destination is primary key table, that is dim employee again, and you have employee key as the primary key column. And the foreign key column is parent employee key. This is kind of data that I'm expecting for. This is the kind of data that is required for building parent-child hierarchies in the dimensions. So let's see, by exploring the data, how it looks, how the data looks in this particular table. If you see employee ID 1 and parent employee key. So this guy, employee ID 1 is Guy Gilbert, and his manager is another employee, that is 18. Here you can see it is Joe Brown. So these two have recursive. These two columns are self-reference, or I can say parent-child hierarchy. So whenever you have data like this is one example, parent-child hierarchy example. And if you go for another example, it will be like you can take the other one, and the other one is, we can say, territories. Let's say Bangalore is a territory, and if you take Citibank, Bangalore branch is 1. That is one territory, and there is some subparts in the same territory like MG Road branch and different other branch like Indiranagar branch and so on. You can go for so many examples like this, where the primary key column and the foreign key column presents in the same table and it is self-joined like this. or I can say foreign key reference to the same table. So whenever you have foreign key reference to the same table, then you are good with creating parent-child hierarchies in SSAS dimensions. Let's see. The first step I have to do is I have to create the dimension with the table. So use existing table. I'm going to use the existing table, that is dim employee. So click on next. This is the primary key column. It has taken by default. Good. And you can see parent employee key, that is the parent-child hierarchy, that is foreign key column of the table, is automatically selected. If this guy is selected, that's it. The parent-child hierarchy will be created automatically. Let's see how it will be done. I'm gonna take first name and email ID as attributes. Let me click on next, and you can see the parent employee key. Even though this is a column, that means attribute, it has self-reference, and hence a hierarchy is created, and these kind of hierarchies we call it as parent-child hierarchies. So if you click on finish, you can see this is parent-child hierarchy. And let me process the same and see how it looks when I browse the data. When I browse the data that is present in the dimension. So let me process it. It may take a couple of minutes. Let me click on run. Here it is. Now the dimension is processing and it is successful. Let me close this part and browse the same dimension. If you browse the same dimension here, if you see the parent employee key, that's parent-child hierarchy is selected, and you can see the top level is 112, and this is the next level. This is step 1. This is the parent-child hierarchy that is present in the table dim employee. But here if you see, it is not of that much useful. For example, if you see, it is showing you the employee IDs. It is not a good output that we can provide to the end users. So the best thing what we can do here is we have to provide the name of the employee rather than keys or employee key of the particular employee at a particular level. So to provide the name, you have to do 2 changes. The first thing is for employee key, you have to change the name column. Remember, it is a name column. The key column will be employee key, and the name column you have to change it to either first name, last name, or it depends on your wish. And in the same way, you have to change the name column of the parent employee key to the first name, the same thing. And instead of this, you can rename it to manager hierarchy, which use better, or employee hierarchy, the best name that I can give. And let me reprocess the same. I have done 2 changes. One is I changed the employee key attribute name column to first name of the employee, and also I changed the employee hierarchy parent-child hierarchies name column to first name of the employee. Now I process the dimension again. Once it is done, let's browse the cube and see how the data is going to be displayed. Here it is. I'm closing this, going to the browser and reconnecting. This is the common challenge that people face, is how to provide the employee names, first name or middle name or last name, or all the 3 names of the employee. By combining all the 3 names, that is first name, middle name and the last name, you can able to show the employee full name. So in this case, I'm showing employee first name in the parent-child hierarchy. Now let me demonstrate and that how to show employee full name rather than first name. So to show a full name, I need a column which is having full name information. So for that, I'll go for a new name calculation. Employee name is the name I'm gonna give. So here I'm gonna make use of all the 3 columns. First name, and I'm giving space as separator. I'm checking is null for middle name. Why? Because most of the cases, the middle name will be null here. So null, if you concatenate with some value, it will return null. So the full name will become null if you have any one of these values, say the first name or middle name or last name as null. So it's a good practice to check is null for all the three columns. So if it is null, I'm replacing with blank value. Let me check the same for first name too. So here I'm replacing it with blank in case any null values. So a calculated column is created which contains the complete name of the employee. Let's see the same. If I go to the end, you can see employee name, it is having full name here. So this is good. Now what I have to do? I have to make use of this guy to display the names of the parent-child hierarchy. So again, I have to do the same job what I've done earlier. Earlier I have pointed to first name, the name column as first name. In this case, we have to go for full name. We have employee full name, the calculated column created, right? That is employee name. Good. And employee hierarchy, I have to select the same, which will display as full name in the parent-child hierarchy. Let me show you by processing the cube. So it is deploying. Now let me click on process. Good, it is process is succeeded. Now let me browse the same dimension. I'm simply reconnecting and you can see the full name is displaying here. So this is the beauty of SSAS. A simple property change will bring you a lot of changes in the solution. Now we have to see one more thing. What the case? This parent-child hierarchy is automatically created just because this is automatically created. I have not done anything to create this parent-child hierarchy, just because the reference, the foreign key is defined in the table that data in data source view for this particular table. What the case if this this particular foreign key is not defined? This is the challenge. If the foreign key is not defined, then if I try to create the dimension again by using the same table, you will see so many changes. Here you can see the parent employee is not selected by default. Why? Because this is not the foreign key in this case. The foreign key reference is not given and hence this guy is not selected by default. So let me select here and let me show you the steps that we have to follow to define parent-child hierarchy when the foreign key is not set in the data source view. That's why it is always good practice to have a data source, to design the data source view in the super best way. Okay, I've selected these two attributes. Now this guy is an attribute. This is not a parent-child hierarchy. Now how to make it as a parent-child hierarchy? First, let me change it to employee hierarchy. Employee hierarchy. And now if I want to change it to a parent-child, so set the attribute usage as parent. If I set this to parent, then by automatically this guy will become a parent-child hierarchy. That's the only step you have to do if the parent-child, if the foreign key is not defined in your data source view. Now again the same routine steps. I'm going to the properties of the same and changing the name column to employee full name, that is employee name, and I'm going to do the same for employee key, and you can see the employee name here, and let me process the dimension. The dimension is processed successfully. Now let me go to the browser and check the same. The employee hierarchy is selected here and you can see the employee full name and the parent-child hierarchy just like it was created in the last dimension. So this is about parent-child hierarchies. When the foreign key column is present in the same table where the primary key column, that is self-referencing, In that case, we can create parent-child hierarchy in SSAs, and to define a parent-child hierarchy, these are the different methods. If the foreign key is defined in the data source view, then by default it will be created whenever you are creating the dimension. If it is not defined, if the foreign key is not defined, or if the relationship is not defined here, then you have to do it manually just by marking that particular attribute, the parent column or the employee manager column in our case, to by setting the attribute usage to parent from regular, which is default one. So this is about parent-child hierarchies in SSAs, and I will catch you in different video with different concepts. Thank you.